Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. And it's Beckham. He's found a way past. Great defending, strong and determined. Owen is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those quality balls from deep, although, if needed, he will provide support wherever necessary in a more box-to-box role.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Adams. Both sides exercising caution for now. Now White, ambitious ball here. White, he's found space here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. England with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Good ball, good goes for a shot! That's another chance! Goal, England! The first significant strike. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Applies the finish! Header just off target,
and he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Beckham. And it's White. Manchester United do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim. It's Kane! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. He's having a pop! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Owen. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Adams. Ferdinand. And Adams. Saka. Adams. And here's Kane. Beckham. That has ended up in no man's land. Diogo Dalot. Ferdinand. Almost half an hour in now. Matheus Cunha. And it's Beckham. And Casemiro. And it's Casemiro. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
White. It's Saka. Adams. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's picked his way through. Plenty to aim at here. Impressive jump. That was superb goalkeeping.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Owen.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
England have their third corner. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Casemiro. Beckham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And here's Owen. Nice interception, well timed. Beckham.
2
Owen
minutes has been
changes
indicated.
in with that pass. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Beckham. And it's Gerrard. It's Saka. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Manchester United go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund.
That gets us going once more.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
White. Gerrard. That has not gone well. That's going wide left. Matheus Cunha! And he nearly went all the way.
Matheus Cunha
can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
White. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Ah, he's had it taken off him. And it's Casemiro. The ball has bounced loose now. And he's in on goal. Ferdinand clears without hesitation. And Park-Ji-sung! Owen knocks it into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Manchester United still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Law. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now the cross. Oh, good effort. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United are very much in the game and matching the opposition for
Big chance! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Number 21.
How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Manchester United.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Owen. And a chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They're up to 5 corners now. And he's there to clear it. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. It's just beyond his reach. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Could be danger here. Matheus Cunha is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. White.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And it's Gerrard. It's Saka. Saka. Looking for the far post.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And this is Owen. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Owen really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
United. Number 8, Matheus Cunha. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Bruno Fernandes.
Corner count is rising. That's 6. De Ligt clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cantona. They're back on the ball again. Rooney. Rooney going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham. Now he's got space here. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, they could break here. Saka. And it's Beckham. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Cantona. He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he cuts out the supply. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. Great challenge, time to perfection. And he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Space for him to turn and look. Gerrard, and this is Gerrard. And that is as far as it goes. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Can he finish? A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Spain with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. And this is Ronaldinho. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Ronaldinho. Just eases him off the ball. Oyarzabal. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
This fella, Oyarzabal, is one player that's been catching my eye. His best position is on the left wing, although it's almost the antithesis of the modern winger. For example, he doesn't really have pace, doesn't play on the opposite wing, and yet he manages to be so prolific.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Carreras. Now that's a lovely exchange. Yamal. And they're back on the ball again. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely aimed pass. Brazil yet to have an attempt on goal. Albert Ferrer. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has been knocked clear. Space for him to turn and look. And that has been cleared. Casemiro has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Marquinhos. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Howson. Carreras. Here's Oyarzabal. Casemiro tries to play it through. And here's the chance to counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gilberto Silva. Oh, such a clever touch. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Ronaldinho. And that is a little undercooked. Kaká. Showing good feet. Kaká's getting up there! Goal! Brazil! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Kaká. The cross comes in. Aguirre-Bala claims it without any fuss. Serginho. Brazil looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Dani Olmo. That's the throw. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Adriano, always looking for that half a chance. Adriano. Oh, he's seen that early. Shot at goal! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now.
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Brazil sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So we're underway for the second half. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And this is Ronaldinho. Adriano. That's a simple one for the keeper. Ferran Torres. And this is Adriano. And that's been won straight back. Caught offside that time. Howson.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Dani Olmo. And Jamal. Albert Ferrer. That is ended up in no man's land. Spread out to the left. And it's Serginho. He's had it taken off him. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's in on goal! Tries a shot! And it's there! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rodri. He has a look up. He's having a pop! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Howson.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And it's Guardiola. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres! Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. It's a pretty loose pass. Dani Olmo. And the finish! And there's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So could they be onto something here? Rodri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Brazil are looking to break at pace. Oh, important interception. Turns back here, probably the best option. Casemiro, Marquinhos. And it's Ronaldinho. Adriano. Guardiola wins the duel this time. Dani Olmo, distributed tidily, and he's been shifted off it. Strong running down that left flank. Spread neatly. And he's undercooked that. Spread to the right. Yamal ventures forward. Casemiro. Great vision.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Rodri. Here's Oyarzabal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kaká. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Gilberto Silva. Rodri. That's a good ball out wide. So what can they make of this? Threads one in. And it's Albert Ferrer. Plays it in low. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Oh, this is a great chance! Oh, good finish! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Howson cuts out the pass. Albert Ferrer. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's that. Brazil can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This is a promising build-up. Spread it left. Del Piero. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Sandro Tonali, was being touted as being one of Italy's greatest midfield talents. Remember the season he got a side promoted into the Italian top flight, 17 years of age, I think, and he was the mainstay in a team at that early age, playing in virtually every game.
Oh, he's on his own! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Tonali. A nicely aimed pass. Barella. Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And here's Del Piero. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Now it's Owen. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Wilshere.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gattuso has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Spread out to the left. Oh, that is a nice touch. Del Piero venturing down the left. Showing good feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Opts for safety.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Bellingham. Threads one in. Del Piero! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
It's Kane! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And one more try. And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
England restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Tonali. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Wilshere. Kane. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Tonali. Driving forward. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Tonali. Now Gattuso. And he's forced to go back. Scalvini. And it's Tonali. Now Gattuso. And it's Damian. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Kane. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
England clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Vieri. Tonali. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Goes for goal! Kane. Gerrard. And it's Kane.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham gets flagged offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Wilshere has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Bellingham. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution for England, number 19, Wilshere.
Second period then underway.
Is number 37, Mainu.
Damian. Inzaghi. And it's Owen. Bastoni gets a foot in here. England do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely, now then. Nicely weighted ball. Damian deals with that comfortably. Now the... Oh, good glide! Goal, England! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
England with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Kane. Tonali played out to the left flank. Strong running down that left flank. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a goal kick. And this is Lampard.
England are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Gerrard, a picture of focus and alertness. And the pass is intercepted. England still have the cards to affect this game. That's going wide left. No, he's not getting any further than that. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Vieri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Darmian. Inzaghi makes a move down the right. Can he get on the end of this? Cross into the box. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Kane has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Well, that looks a decent ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution for England.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike.
Number 11.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on. From this distance, it's pretty inviting.
Coming on the field, number 18, Andy Cole. Number 2, Rooney. Number 23, Beckham.
Nearly, but not quite.
Alexander-Arnold is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Gattuso, Tonali, Gattuso, searching pass he's played there. Barella! And they've got rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Gerrard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
75 minutes played. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And Del Piero! Off the post! Beckham.
Italy really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's having a pop! And the difference is still one, but only just.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
And it's Inzaghi. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Menu, and they're back on the ball again. Cole,
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Gerrard. Tonali. And it's Barella. Now Gattuso.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And it's Inzaghi. And here's Vieira, shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
2
minutes to be added on.
Indicated.
Barella. Del Piero. Del Piero getting forward. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. They have held on just. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, here is one of those Japanese stars who has made a truly global impact. Actually, he never did play for any of the genuine super clubs, but he was massively appreciated wherever he did go.
Yeah, Kakitani, a player who never really had a fixed role, Peter. He values work ethic over all other qualities. I expect he'll be covering and exchanging positions with everyone from, say, central midfield to central striker. A very difficult player to pick up.
And he's in on goal! Totti! Off the post! And he's quick to get rid. Fiore tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Fiore clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Italy with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
It's a pretty loose pass. That'll be a throw-in. Quarter of an hour played. Rizal has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Still goalless at the moment. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Kakitani. Pirlo. And it's made its way to him. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he finish? Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Italy have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Italy do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Oh, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Fiore. And this is Totti. And this is Inzaghi. Fiore takes a shot! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Italy are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Kakitani. Ambrosini. Fiore. And the counter is on. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And Del Piero! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Has a look and plays it forward. And he was quick to react. Italy looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Grizel. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Inzaghi! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
A case now of... And he's decided to go for it. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Italy are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, he's one-on-one! Now there's a fine ball. Italy have their third corner. Quality ball. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Oh, that's a key interception. Fiore. Totti. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Totti. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Duan. And it's Kubo. And here's Kakitani. He's played it back. Verdonk. (3-0) the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Del Piero. Now it's Totti. Chance here to counter. This is a promising build-up. Vietnam appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Spread it left.
Italy couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Inzaghi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Totti is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Some really good ball movement. That's going wide left. Kubo. The message is clear, none shall pass. Totti. It's Totti! And how did he not make it four?
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Verdonk threads one in. Rizal providing an outlet on that flank. Italy do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. No, that's been intercepted. Half an hour gone in the second half. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, they could break here. Searching passes played there. Tries to pass it through. And this is Totti. Now can he find the finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Italy are closing in on a comfortable win. Kubo. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Duan, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception, well timed. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Del Piero. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Baggio. Okazaki defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, beautifully deceptive! And yes, it's there! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And the referee brings it to a close. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close when it comes to reading the game as well as him. He leads by example, always timing his challenges to perfection and knowing instinctively when to bring the ball out of defence. It's almost like having a defender and a playmaker combined.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira. Conte. Now it's Cantona. Out towards the flank. And here's Platini.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bruno Fernandes. Has a look and plays it forward. Vieira. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hazard. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Xavi Alonso. Italy are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! Goal, Italy! Cantona duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Italy have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be.
Chance for a shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Italy couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Now it's Cantona. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's got space here. That is a great pick out.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Nicely shaped ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And the counter is on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And here's Cantona. Aimed beyond the defence. Xavi Alonso. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he was quick to react. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Azar. Vieira.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Baresi cuts out the pass. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bullet tantalisingly brilliant, at times unstoppable. He is through here. Great ball, and Bullet! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Getting up there! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Vieira. Conte. Oh, it's Dembele. Doué. Can he get on the end of this? Dembele picks it up out wide. Vieira.
There will be
Looking
1
to
minute
play him
added
in.
time.
And the referee's looking at his watch. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. So, a temporary halt to the action. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Italy can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we get things going again.
Italy definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's heaved it away. De Ligt is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Real chance! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Ronaldo. Bullet. He's looking wide. And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's Yaya Toure.
Italy really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Doué looking to be a menace in the final third. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dembele being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that...
Platini! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Corner number 2 then. Terengganu are looking to go forward now. Yaya Toure, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! No, just not quite. Cantona. Platini, who does have an assist to his name. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a fine interception. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Oh, it's Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hazard. Conte. Threads one in. So much time and space here. And this is Hullet. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Terengganu have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. That's tidy. Bruno Fernandes delivers.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is a brilliant interception. Cantona. Italy do have a chance to counter here. No, it's come to nothing. And that is well cleared. Ribery is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Mbappe. This is it then, now or never.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's been hooked away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's rising! And again! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
After 88 minutes.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And yes, it's him again. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Italy look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
And he is dashing on. It's Inzaghi! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Bruno Fernandes with the short one. And that's aimed into the middle. Thuram can get it clear. Oh, lovely. And that will be the final act. Italy can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism and real power.
Batistuta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Juve, and he shoots! Brilliant save from Buffon! Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Neymar. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Akanji is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Bale. Totti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. To Bale. Vieira. Pirlo. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Nedved. And it's Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
That is a special goal. That is a gem, an absolute gem. Manchester United are back on level terms. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Hangs one in. And that's the keeper's ball. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Adriano. Vieira. Knocks it into space. Real chance! Bale is flagged offside. Juve. Now it's Batistuta. Vieira. Bale. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, delightful ball. He is through here. It's a sweeping cross. Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Neymar. And it's Batistuta. Maldini. Now it's Bale. Totti. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Hullet. Hullet stood his ground strongly. And this is Adriano. Neymar. Totti. This is a promising build-up. Hullet. Koundé does really well there, he is strong. It's Nedved! He's scored! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Manchester United leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So the action resumes. Jordan Henderson. Pirlo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Totti, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Jordan Henderson. And this is Batistuta. Nedved. Pirlo. Oh, perfectly measured that. De Ligt makes the interception. Jordan Henderson. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Hullet. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Incoming delivery. Goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the...
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us...